We're going to present you a web application that we're building, and we're trying to make a startup, and then talk about entrepreneurship and how we're trying to approach this. So, first of all, I would like to introduce you. The guys here, Marius, who's our technology manager and backend engineer. We have Thanasis, who is our front-end engineer, and Antonis here, our financial manager and front-end engineer, and the other Antonis, who is our mobile developer. So, sourceLair, our effort to enter entrepreneurship is a product meant to make the life of software developers much easier by taking every tool they need to the cloud and have it available through their web browser. So, now we come to us to present you our features.
The current version of sourceLair, the beta, is actually an online IDE. It contains an online editor, an online compiler. It also gives you, enables you to run your code online. And you can also have your programs into folders organized. This is only the beta version, and we intend to provide more features with that. First of all, we will give the ability to share your code. Now it's only private, but in time you will be able to show it to others, make it private or public anytime you want. Also soon you'll be able to create teams and projects, thus promoting teamwork. And also you'll be able to have version control like SVN, Git, Mercurial or Bazaar if you want to. Also, one extra feature will be real-time collaboration. We are trying to give you the ability to work together on a program. So, no matter the distance between two programmers, they'll be able to view and edit a program in real time. Also, some other additional features will be online tutorials for some extra languages, so that you can start learning a language. An evaluation system so that you can evaluate and see if your programs run the way you want them to run. And also we'll provide an automatic documentation generator so that you will see the way your program functions. Now Marius will tell you why these features are important for an engineer.
Well, at least I'll try to fail in persuading you to use sourceLair. But I hope I will persuade you in the end. Well, why you should use sourceLair? The most important reason is that we support the cloud, and cloud is a trend. But that's not a real reason, because the market is a real tough court to play, so you have to be the best and offer something different. What we've learned by looking at the market was that the major development is in the fields of software engineer or application development. So more and more startup companies or even smaller teams start to work on this field. In addition to this, we think that coding will be a really useful qualification, and if you want to succeed, you should know at least to understand code. In addition to this, more and more smaller and smarter devices appear. So, what we wanted to do was give you the chance to write code and have whatever you want as a programmer, but without having to install anything. And you have access to a plethora of developer tools. And in addition to this, you won't need to sync your files. What I mean is, you can work at home or at work or at school, university, whatever, and have access to your files wherever you are. And when I say use it everywhere, I mean everywhere. No matter the place, no matter the device. I mean, you can have Linux at home and use it because the only thing that you need is a web browser. And you can use sourceLair not only in your PC, but in your smartphone, in your tablet, or even in the new Chromebooks that are going to come in the market soon. So, let's study a case, as you will do during this event. Let's say that you are working all night at home and you want to finish your project because you have to present it the next morning, or you have to give it to your teacher or your manager. You're very anxious, you keep working, and finally you manage to finish your work. So you wake up in the morning and you forget to sync your files. You go to work and this is what happens. So we're here to solve this problem. At least we want to try. And another very important point that I would like to mention is portability. When we say portability, the first thing that comes in mind refers to the devices. I mentioned that before about the tablets or the smartphones. But another important aspect of portability is the operational systems. Imagine that you have Linux at home and you want to make a Windows project, let's say. Or vice versa, you have Windows and you want to develop an application for Apple. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to do that. Our dream is to have a multi-operational system platform. So that means that no matter your system, you can develop whatever you want. And this is really important because we don't care about what system you can afford. You can just log in and do whatever you want. And talking about portability, I would like you to introduce Antonis to move on.
Okay, I hope everyone knows what is this. This is the Android software. It's for mobile phones, and we develop an application for mobile phones using the software. The application is just so. And the first question you might think is, why would I use my phone to make a program or to compile something? Well, the first reason is that embedded devices do not compile. As you know, you can't compile a program on your mobile phone, you need a computer to do that. And with this software, with this application, you can. Now you can just press a button and the program is compiled right in your mobile device. The next thing is small fix on the fly. Okay, when you're on the go and you want to debug something or to change one line of code, something simple, something easy, then you can pick your phone and do that. And that's really handy sometimes. And as a developer or programmer, you may have many ideas. You see something and you say, oh, that's a nice program, or whatever. Then you can make your ideas a real program where you are. You don't have to go back home and forget about something or I don't know. Next thing is take all your work with you. When you sync with the online server, then you have all the files on your mobile device, on your project. Then it's very simple to do any change you want, everywhere you want, right on your mobile device, on your tablet device. And hey, it's fun! I think all of you do programs just for fun. You type hello world when you are bored or something, if you're a programmer. If you're not, maybe it's silly, but yes, it happens to me many times. You can have just a for loop on the road. And I'm telling you now some of the app features. The current version is a beta version and has only compiling and an editor. The editor has spacing live on your device and you can compile every program you want. It also has a local file system, so you can save your files, you can import files from your computer or export them back to your computer. And you can edit them and compile them right on your mobile device. The next version, which will come about next week I think, will have the ability to sync with the online server. Then you have all your files, all your projects, whenever you want, you can compile them, debug them, fix them, whatever. And we are willing to have a full integration with the online service. Every single thing that is inside the online service, you can have it ported to the mobile device. You can have a special feature for debugging, for example. Then this feature will be ported to the mobile device. It will be easily to read. It will be fast, and this is very helpful. Next thing is, it's really friendly. It has a really friendly interface. Everything is it's right in your palm. Everything is easy to do. Everything is fast, and that's very important when you're on the go. You don't want something very complex or something like this. You want something easy. Okay, we're having a tablet-specific version which will make use of the whole screen, make use of the ability of tablets. They are faster. They have more power, and all these things are going to be used in order to make a better application for tablets. And there are many features that are going to come soon. For example, we're going to have live highlighting, and this is very important when you want to debug or see your program, and it will be added in the next versions. And at this point, I think it's the other Antoni's time to say some of the bad stuff for economical things.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about entrepreneurship, which is the process actually of taking an idea and turning it into business actually. Fortunately, we had a chance to attend to some of Mr. Methodius' lectures a few weeks ago, and he taught us many things, so if we need anything, you can always ask him. So, to be honest, there are no recipes when it comes to trying to success. So, the best thing I could do is share with you our experiences from our 6-month work. And in order to have a successful project, the first thing you need is an idea in which you believe, and an idea that in which you want to elaborate and work on. So, and then the next thing you need is a partner, good collaborators, people with whom you're going to work for weeks, months, even years in the same place, day and night, if you're eager to work hard and succeed in what you're doing. And one important aspect of the entrepreneurship process is defining your goals, defining every aspect and every detail of your project when it comes to organizing, assigning tasks, and trying to doing research when it comes to market and marketing procedures. And then one should define its target group. Of course, it's very important to know to whom you're selling your product, what are the needs, and how you're going to promote it, and how one can make sure that it's going to work, each project is going to work. And then after all these things have been done, the first thing a team should do is put all this into writing. Have a very strict project, strict deadlines, and be sure of what you're doing every day of the week. Know where you are and know what you want to do the next day. And then you start your prototype, your base, on which you can elaborate afterwards and actually make your product. So after you do that, there's one thing you need. You need feedback. You need feedback from everyone. Positive criticism is good, but negative criticism is even better, as Eunice said. Failure sometimes is very important, and it takes time to understand that even if your idea seems great to you, others might find it less great or sometimes even lame. So you need negative criticism in order to optimize your results. So that's the moment when your plan with your project becomes a real product. You go into the market confident, knowing that it might work out eventually, but knowing that you've done everything you need in order to sustain it and support it. Actually, that's what we're trying to do over the past 6 months with our applications, and I think we're working hard, and maybe one day we'll manage to achieve our goals. And what about statistics? I think sometimes statistics can be, in a way, good, sometimes they can be bad. Actually, they are kind of important because they give us helpful information about our product, about the trends, about what people think about it, about new ideas, and in a way they help us optimize it. But generally, since quality is better than quantity, statistics is just numbers, so sometimes they can be misleading, and we'll take them too seriously. And that's a diagram concerning our application. As you can see, that's a diagram showing our compiles over the past 5 months. I think it starts in January when we first launched our alpha version of our product. You see we had around 100 to 200 compiles, and they were all made from us. Here in March, that's when we announced the release of our beta version, and that's when people started really using our application. You see there's a definite increase. And around April, like 1 month ago, And that's when we released our beta version, and I'm happy to say that by now we've reached like 5,500 compiles altogether, which is, I think, nice, satisfying. So in order to sum up now, our pieces of advice is that you should do what you love, do not do it alone, try hard, and dreamers become winners.
Can I ask something?
Yes, of course.
What happens if you have no internet connection? And you have to use
Actually, we are planning on having something
you
like.
can install the program or the code somewhere.
Yes, actually, generally you have.
Yeah, actually, we're planning of having something like an offline version where you can take advantage of some of the features that we have. I mean, you won't be able to compile or run the project, but you can code at least. Yeah.
Well, when in the next week, we're gonna make a new release of our product, and we're going to update it with new features. And some of these we're going to be to save your project, your files on your PC. But this platform, this application, is gonna work fully functional when you have internet connection. And I think most of you have internet connection more than 90% of the time.
So it's safe to say that generally you have internet when you need it.
Other questions?
Okay.
Yes. How are you going to cost this to earn money?
Yes. Our web application is going to be free for everyone that wants it for personal use, to just upload some files, run it, test it. It's going to be totally free for students that they're studying on universities or for school.
Generally for academic purposes, actually.
Yes, and for open source projects, of course. It's going to be totally free for this. And there's going to be some kind of payment, monthly payment or yearly, for business projects, closed source with privacy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You can visit us here. sourceLair.com/EESTEC 2011.